Hello and welcome to Big Screen TV, a new online music TV show brought to you by Generator Northeast. I'm Hal and I'm half man, all biscuit.
Every little bit of him. And I'm Sammy and I'm the reason your dad's been sleeping on the settee.
He said he had a bad back.
He has now. COVID disclaimer.
Oh yes, so Sammy and I have formed a work bubble, which means we can be really close to each other, which is great, apart from the fact that I have not seen my wife and child for what feels like weeks.
You know, and I haven't seen your dad in ages. So, what is this show? Well, I'll tell you what it isn't. It isn't 20 minutes of stock footage of two fat rats fighting in a sack.
No, and it's not a 20-minute documentary about the former Labour Defence Secretary, Jeff Hoon, trying to inflate a massive balloon.
And it's not just going to be a random series of words and noises like filament, odiment, squink, snurple.
Yeah, and it's not like a brilliant new online music TV show showcasing some of the best local bands and artists and venues, hosted by a couple of absolute hunks.
Hal, sweet boy. That's exactly what it is.
Oh, yeah.
So what have we got coming up on this show?
Well, coming up on the show today, we have live performances from Martha Hill here in the studio and some pre-recorded performances from SOPRUH and Straight Girl, which was recorded at Disgraceland in Middlesbrough. Disgraceland, Memphis, Tennessee. I'm going to Disgraceland.
Right, if you carry on with that nonsense, you'll not see your wife and kid again.
Disgraceland.
Stop it. So later we're going to interview Martha Hill and we're going to ask her questions like what would go in your perfect grilled sandwich and what would win, the spiders in your head or the wasps in your shed?
Oh, speaking of wasps, did you know that today is Bring Your Wasp to Work Day? And I've brought my pet wasp, Martin. Would you like to meet him? Would you?
If I have to, yes.
Oh, here he is. Martin, no! How do you resuscitate a wasp?
Stop pocketing your wasps, then this won't happen anymore. Right, while he's sorting that, let's have the first song from Martha Hill. This is Spiders, not wasps, spiders.
Well, I don't feel at home in my own home. Funny feeling lonely when you're not alone. Hallucinating bats off the kitchen walls. Could they get caught up in my head, but they're not there at all. One head, two minds, hands pressing glass from separate sides. 3 seconds till I dive. 1, 2, 3, stop. The spiders in my head, they just don't leave me alone. And I pick the legs so fall away for the seconds to slow. Let them have the way they'll tempt you out of your mind. There's comfort in your stiff upright. Well, uncertainty collects like falling rain. Drip drop to the gutter, better get up again. Underwater white noise in my right brain. Be getting into forgetting like it's a physical thing. One head, two minds, hands pressing glass from separate sides. 3 seconds till I dive. 1, 2, 3, stop. The spiders in my head, they just don't leave me alone. I pick the legs so full of weight for the seconds to slow. Let them out the way they'll tempt you out of your mind. There's comfort in your stiff upright. Well, the spiders, they won't leave me alone. I pick the legs and full away for the seconds to slow. Let them out the way, they'll tempt you out of your mind. There's comfort in your stiff upright. One head, two minds, hands pressing glass from separate sides. 3 seconds till I dive. 1, 2, 3, stop. Cheers.
Oh, yes, hello. I need to order a wasp coffin. Wasp coffin. A coffin for a wasp. Oh, hi. Oh, now it's time for a performance from Straight Girl, live from Disgraceland in Middlesbrough. Wasp. Coffin. So we're here with Martha Hill and we're about to grill her, oh, pun intended, on her favourite sandwich and just generally chat sandwiches. Hi Martha, how are you doing?
Good, thanks.
So obviously in your song Grilled Cheese, your baby puts raw onion on, which is bloody heresy. Do you really eat raw onion on a...
Absolutely not.
Yeah, it's madness.
No raw
Do you put on a grilled cheese? What is your ideal, like, few ingredients?
I think it's all about, like, low quality bread, low quality cheese. Is it cheddar? Is it mozzarella? The big question is, will it melt?
Cheddzarella,
Cheddzarella.
50-50s.
Exactly. 50p slice of bread. Cheddzarella, 50p slice. Butter on both sides. Butter in the pan. Put it in.
Loads of butter.
Just
both
basically,
sides.
yeah, cheap bread and loads of butter.
Should we try and create your ultimate sandwich? I respect the cheap bread. I mean, being a sort of stupid hipster, I'm all like, oh, we'll get sourdough.
Yeah, the
Sometimes
focaccia.
just that Warburton's where you squeeze it and it
Yeah,
stays
man.
that way.
It's like that, what do you call them, memory foam mattresses? That's the quality I look for in a very low quality
Cheap
bread.
Right, let's create your ultimate sandwich. Hot or cold? What we're going just for today?
Let's go cold.
Let's go cold, okay. What bread are we using?
You know, if we're going cold, I want, like, top qual. I want, like, focaccia.
Yes. And
Fresh
you like
made.
your oily bread, Martha. I'm sensing a theme here.
Mate, I like my fats.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
exactly, okay.
If I'm having a sandwich, I want carbs, fats.
Okay, we've got lovely focaccia. Are we olive oil, butter, marge?
I'd probably go mayo.
Interesting.
Yeah.
What's your dream meat in a sandwich?
I like pastrami in a sandwich.
yes.
But like mayo and mustard.
the 50-50
Must
mix.
admit, or horseradish. But
Yeah, I nearly killed myself once making homemade horseradish because that
wouldn't surprise me.
It's lethal.
You got to wear a gas mask.
Yeah, and I didn't realise. I was
Yeah.
like sort of showing off, and I was like, "How bad can it be?" And sniffed inside the blender,
Oh,
and like, had a
no.
panic attack.
I had a panic attack.
I was like,
You're like a spaniel.
So,
It was-
like, you know, talking about being hipster. That is like absolute.
Oh, I had to go to hospital at the weekend.
had a
Oh
panic
no, what happened?
"Oh God, what
Making
happened?"
homemade
Yeah,
horseradish.
it was pretty
It
bad.
really did overwhelm. God, how we had such different
It's called the
upbringings.
wasabi complex. You never had it.
So focaccia, mayo,
Pastrami.
yeah. But we're gonna have a bit of mustard
Pickles?
as well.
Pickles, yes.
mate.
Dill pickle. You can go
I've
there.
got a slightly kind of love-hate, mostly hate relationship with dill. There's a
I
story.
really
Do
liked
you want to hear the story?
Yeah, I want to hear you because
Okay.
we're
I
going to
was-
have issues. I'm just
I
going
was
to say that.
volunteering on a farm. It's like dill fennel. I was volunteering on a farm in Portugal.
Okay.
And they made a salad for lunch. And it was like a goat farm. And we used the goat manure to fertilise the salad.
Into some-
Please. Okay, no. So I'll set the scene.
Right.
Someone brings out a salad. There's an olive. I love olives. I'm obsessed with olives. People, like, my family, like, if we had olives, they'd have to be at the other end of the table. Otherwise, it'd literally just disappear. So I'm like, man, there's one olive in the salad. Get it in. And then I put it in my mouth and I'm chewing. I'm like, that is not an olive. It's just a little goat poo.
Little
and there was
pellet.
loads of dill in this salad. So now
You've
I'm
got
just
the
like,
link.
because
You've got the
goat poo
link.
doesn't actually taste like anything.
But it'll
Right.
forever taste
But
like
the
dill to you.
yeah. So I'm like, dill, goat poo. Like, that's just what happens in my head.
Oh, Martha Hill's go poo dill.
It was tough, man.
That is such a,
Martha
No
Dill.
dill.
Martha Dill.
Dill.
that's such a good
Martha
reason
Dill
not to like
Martha.
dill pickles.
Yeah,
man.
I don't want dill.
Just have a normal pickle, Martha. Chill
yeah,
out.
I'll have a normal pickles.
Anything else?
Lettuce. Of a bit of ketchup, done.
So, we've made you a perfect sandwich and it hasn't got raw onion on it. So,
No,
the
thanks.
song was correct all along. Well, thank you very much, Martha, for your perfect sandwich.
Why not try making Martha's sandwich at home? I mean, if this was Saturday Kitchen, we would have literally made it, but it's
COVID.
not because it's COVID and that programme shit. So try Martha's sandwich at home. Should we listen to Martha singing grilled cheese?
Yes, please.
Take it away, Martha.
My baby messed me around, yeah, she don't love me anymore, and I know that for sure. She put her hands in the air, and the air turned sour, still like that for an hour. My baby messed me around, yeah, she don't love me anymore, and I know that for sure. She put her hands in the air, and the air turned sour, still like that for an hour. When my baby makes me grilled cheese, she puts raw onion on it, but she knows I don't want it. So I pick 'em off, then she gets mad at me. She tells me I'm a control freak. Baby has to go for gold, has to go for gold. Baby has to go for gold, has to go for gold. I drink your kerosene, but I don't like it when you mean oh, oh, oh. I borrow your light, set fire to my mind, oh, oh, oh. My baby messed me around, and she don't love me anymore, and I know that for sure. She put her hands in the air, and the air turned sour, still like that for an hour. Baby has to go for gold, has to go for gold, yeah. Baby has to go for gold, has to go for gold. I drink your kerosene, but I don't like it when you mean oh, oh, oh. I borrow your light, set fire to my mind, oh, oh, oh. I walk into the room and I'm a stranger. I wish that we could feel better. Let's talk it out, 'cause I can't do without you. I wish that we could feel better. I walk into the room and I'm a stranger. I wish that we could feel better. Let's talk it out, 'cause I can't do without you. I wish that we could feel better. My baby messed me around, yeah, she don't love me anymore,
Well, yeah, he was showing him too much attention. I'm not having that. I've got rid of the wife and kid. I'm not getting all this wasp chat. Yes, I killed it. Yeah, I'd better go. Bye. And now for another live performance from Disgraceland in Middlesbrough. It's SOPRUH. So we're here with Martha Hill and I'm going to ask her some questions to see what makes her tick other than the spiders in her head.
Questioning Martha Hill. Let's find out if she's wrong all right.
Do you want
My
to
heart
see
going
your
to-
wife and
Sorry. Right, Martha, we've split the questions into daft.
And not daft.
So you can choose whichever you like. Question 1, would you like daft or not daft? Daft.
Daft.
Question 1, Martha Hill. What is the worst thing you can put in soup?
Dill.
Dill. Interesting. I was going to say racism, but, you know, each their own. Next.
Daft.
Oh, she's going double daft. Please start a rumour about another band or musician.
You heard it here first.
Pass it round, pass it round, pass it round. Daft or not daft?
Not daft.
Not daft, okay. Martha Hill. Which musical hero or heroes, if you met, would you not be able to control yourself around?
To be honest, anyone famous, I'd just lose
Really?
it. I'm like,
Has that happened with
chatting
has
really
that happened
cool.
with anyone? Have you got any good
One
stories? like
time, no, I mean, the only famous person I met was Newton Faulkner once.
None.
And I was like, hi, Newton. Like, I can play 3 of your songs. You know, you like lean on something.
Brilliant.
Yeah. I'm just not cool. I just be rubbish in front of anyone famous.
Yeah. Daft or not daft?
Not daft.
How have you stayed sane/creative during lockdown?
Have I stayed sane?
Yeah, we are making the assumption there.
Yeah, I know.
Just eating goat shit.
Exactly, by choice. You know what I mean? Dealing everything. My partner's great, and we've got a nice flat, so immediately that's just an absolute win. Trying to get outside as much as possible.
Yeah. Have you been writing
I've
music?
written quite a lot, to be honest. I think I've been trying to write in like a new way that's not relying on emotions or like anything of interest in my life happening, because the main thing this year has just been boredom, you know. Unless you're dealing with something actual real, which a lot of people are during this lockdown, the rest of us are just bored. There's nothing going on. So it's like trying to find new ways of writing songs, and new techniques to use to kind of deal with creative block. So it's been quite interesting.
That's really interesting, because a lot of creatives have really suffered through lockdown and just that boredom, that overwhelm, and having nothing to respond to. So actually totally changing your practice to respond to that's really interesting.
It's nice as well that, because you can imagine there's going to be so many albums, Edinburgh shows that are just about COVID on Ice, and it's like, fucking let's...
When there's a song about COVID, I'm like, please, do we need to be reminded?
Exactly,
like,
Is there a vaccine
there's hints,
against
there's
that?
going to be hints of it in everyone's song. You can't be in a situation like this and not kind of reflect or bring it into like what you're creating. But I wouldn't write a lockdown EP, you know, where every song's it would just be like, still sitting in my house.
The banana bread is rising.
I wait for night to come so I can dream.
If your baby puts raw onions on a banana bread, she can get out of here.
Get out. Right, daft or not daft. Let's go daft. Would you rather have a hand made of cheese or a foot made of ham?
Foot made of ham.
Foot made of ham.
You need your hands. How am I going to play guitar?
Of
Do you know what I mean? How am I going to play piano? How am I going to write?
Melted cheese.
I'm just going to walk around like...
How are you holding that sustain pedal with your hands?
She's not stubbing those...
Leg on the end of my hand.
Stubbing those toes.
Sweet, yeah. Get some steel toe cap hand boots. Maybe I'll go cheese hands.
Grilled cheese
I'll
hands.
just be a singer with cheese hands.
Oh, grilled
There's
cheese
no way
hands.
that you
Grilled
wouldn't.
cheese
I'd
hands.
go viral
Britain's
like
Got
that.
Talent would be all over that.
So, that is exactly
The
what they're
sob
looking
story.
for. I'd be approached by every talent show, like, please.
Martha Hill, would you rather have a horse the size of a cat or a cat the size of a mouse?
Horse.
Yeah, you go for the tiny horse.
Cat-sized horse.
Little
I
horse.
just want a mouse-sized cat. I don't even like cats.
Everyone I've asked has said a mouse-sized cat, but I'm absolutely with you.
Yeah.
Imagine
I'll go for the
hearing
tiny
that gallop through from the kitchen.
Yeah,
Adorable.
that'd be so cute. Deal for days.
I was going to say you would accidentally eat its shit though, wouldn't you?
I would, yeah.
Back again.
Classic Martha Hill move.
Well, thank you very much for that peek
Thanks
behind
for
your
having
curtain.
me.
Cheers, Martha.
And the spiders in your head.
Where can people hear more and see more from you?
Online, everywhere, at Martha Hill Music. Spotify, Martha Hill. The only other Martha Hill out there's like, I think she does like skincare. So if it's music and Martha Hill, that'd be me.
Sleep tight, sweet Martin. You buzzed so many times. You stung the children high and low and provided me so many times. Martin!
So that's it, episode 1 of Big Screen TV. Thank you very much for watching, and thank you so much to SOPRUH and Straight Girl for their performances from Disgraceland. Now to play us out is Martha Hill. Oh.
We're off to have a funeral for a wasp. Sweet Martin, sleep tight.
Yeah, so thank you, Martha, and here's change. Come on, you.
My mama always did it best for me. I grew up on a quiet street, straight out of school, up the woods, bare feet, having to smoke down the shop discreet. I wasn't bad, but I wasn't that good. I couldn't always do the things I should. Too loud, too proud, too rude, full speed ahead down a dead-end route. Things just stay the same. You tell me you've been gone for so long, why don't you stay a while? I miss carrying on like I was just a child. Something about you makes me wish that I wasn't me. But I don't wanna change. I took a trip to the end of the street. I and I've been known for being indiscreet. It felt to me like I've been gone for a week, but I was back home in time for my tea. I had dreams of being far away, making my life in a different way. Sometimes it's hard to appreciate the things you have till they're gone away. Things just stay the same. You tell me you've been gone for so long, why don't you stay a while? I miss carrying on like I was just a child. Something about you makes me wish that I wasn't me. Tell you, if I sit here a while, will you just talk to me? I need time to remember what I'm doing here. Something about you makes me wish that I wasn't me. But I don't wanna change. When I first left, home wasn't somewhere I could place. I'm on a train from Glasgow over to the west coast. Hey, yeah. Walking down the street, man, I know every beating face. Bring my memories round and round like a mixtape. You tell me you've been gone for so long, why don't you stay a while? I miss carrying on like I was just a child. Something about you makes me wish that I wasn't me. I tell you, if I sit here a while, will you just talk to me? I need time to remember what I'm doing here. Something about you makes me wish that I wasn't me. Makes me wish that I wasn't me. If I sit here a while, will you just talk to me? I need time to remember what I'm doing here. Something about you makes me wish that I wasn't me. Makes me wish that I wasn't me.
Thank you.